All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My apologies, guys. I have no clue what's going on, unfortunately. Having some tech issues here, but trying to figure it out. If anything, after this game, may switch some things up. But hopefully, at least good for now, as we join into now game number 2 of compLexity versus Evil Geniuses. Obviously, we got quite a draft already here, and 4 heroes on either side. So we're going to BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated once again. Got the drafts flowing pretty nicely. Brewmaster, Pango, Disruptor, Naga. How about that? It's a while since we've seen that combo. And then we got Oracle, Darkseer, Spirit Breaker, and Sven on the other side. So plenty to talk about, but where to start? Elevated, what is your take of these drafts so far?
Well, on one side you have the Miracle Naga, which is the hero that he's most famous for in the SEA region. Of course, that was back in the day when it was the Radiance carrier. We'll see what he decides to go this time around. It's a hero that, you know, it feels like it should be strong. The Riptide does so much damage, proccing off the illusions, but it's not a hero that we've seen prioritized very much by pro teams lately, anyway. On the other side, I love Arteezy Sven. I think that he learned from arguably the best Western Sven in the world, Fear. And Arteezy Sven is definitely up there with the best of them in the world, I would say.
Yeah.
Darkseer, Spirit Breaker, always a fun combo, and then Fly on the comfort pick, Oracle.
Absolutely. A hero that he'll play well, and looking forward to seeing that in his hands. But compLexity also got some comfort stuff going. Again, Miracle, Naga, Siren, something that he is definitely known for playing. And I go back to this whole combo of the Disruptor, Naga, Siren, pretty good. Also, Ember Spirit into Disruptor, a little curious about that. I think, you know, with the glimpse, and of course, Static Storm can be annoying for the Ember Spirit, but I suppose if eventually he gets a BKB, then that's something you just won't have to worry about, and there is always Oracle to save if necessary. Goes back to that as well.
Yeah, I think it's more so that it just gives them sort of this, you know, 4-man timing where Ember hits level 6, they have the Spirit Breaker, they have the Darkseer. They have very good catch and early fight, which should be where they probably pressure the Naga the most. They're definitely also much lower cooldown dependent on the side of EG, whereas you have the Naga Siren into Disruptor, Static Storm combo, which is brutal. The Brewmaster ultimate as well. So heavy team fight advantage to compLexity, but EG definitely can capitalize on these pickoffs.
Yeah. compLexity trying to think of their final pick here. Is this going to be a mid Pango? Or are we going to see another mid hero here to finish? Maybe an offlane Pango set of support. I mean, they could still do plenty here. Necrophos for compLexity. So,
definitely offlane hero.
Yeah, I would think that in the hands of
wait, no, sorry, Brew.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, it's a limp
support Pango. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not used to seeing I know the support Pango recently, more of the core Pango, but okay. So yeah, Necrophos, they give it to Limp instead for that mid matchup.
I love the Necro pick. They're playing it against the Oracle, who has the Purge. They also have a Purge from Stormhammer if Arteezy goes for that talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it does seem a little out of a pick, like you said, specifically with the Oracle already on the other side. I would think it's one of those cases maybe in the matchup in that mid lane. Obviously they picked it up for perhaps that reason, but on paper it doesn't even feel like Necrophos should dominate an Ember Spirit either. I feel like Ember Spirit could do just fine in that, so yeah, it is a little off the wall here from compLexity. Necro's another one of these heroes again that has been being picked quite a bit. At the major even saw glimpses of him, and in these qualifiers as well.
Yeah, I mean, in some sense, I was gonna say like it functions pretty well against being ganked in the mid lane, but with the Ion Shell and the magic damage from Ember, I don't know really how well Necro is gonna fare in that matchup either.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Loading into game number 2. Again, this is a 1-0 lead for Evil Geniuses. compLexity did very well in the early part of game 1. Just couldn't really take advantage of the slight lead that they had, and Evil Geniuses, more so their experience kicked in. And were able to pull it through themselves. So we'll see what happens in our game 2 now. As we got Brew and Pango heading towards the top lane. So again, Z-Freak going to be playing that support Pango. We were seeing plenty of support Pango earlier on. It's just more recently, mid Pango specifically, and even offlane Pango has been much more of a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the lucky shot changes definitely hurt all Pangos. I can't really say whether it's worse for mid or for the support. Probably the support, since you can't get as much from your swashbuckle.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, I would think it hurts the support more for sure. That potential. You know, the bounty rune control, meanwhile.
One big thing to note is that the complexity team doesn't have any way to put Arteezy on any cliffs, so you should have a pretty free game on the Sven.
Pretty easy game on Sven. I don't know.
Yeah, because he can't be cliffed. There's nobody to cliff him. That's the true way to counter Arteezy.
I was going to say, what are you talking about? You're going with the memes. I get you.
I would never.
No. Yeah, because, I mean, I'm looking at this lineup, and I'm like, they actually have quite a bit of slows against Sven, it feels like. And Snare, you got the kinetic field. You got plenty to make it somewhat difficult. All things where a BKB at least helps against the majority of those. So no doubt going to look to pick that up. And then go back to, again, he does have an Oracle kind of backing him up as well. So there is that to look forward to. Bottom lane, just the Darkseer things. S4 and crit. They're going to cut the creep wave. Get the Ion Shells up.
Z-Freak also pulling the creep wave in the top lane. To deny some experience to Arteezy's Sven.
Fortune's going to lock him in place, but he'll be good. Just trying to get as much damage as possible as Fly before he makes it all the way back here into the other creep wave as Necrophil's middle lane. He's diving pretty far. It's Ember Spirit. Has that Heartstopper, of course, with the way Necro works now, to level up that Heartstopper aura to take advantage of the regen.
Yeah, pretty heavy pressure, but Sumail CSing equally with Limp at the moment. Holding his second skill point. We haven't seen people going for the Searing Chains very much these days. Most people are maxing the Sleight of Fist, but as I say that, it's going to help him get a kill here.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Searing Chains. Exactly. Helping him to get a kill on Necrophos. Maybe just didn't even expect that.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I wonder if Limp is literally just like, there's no way he goes Searing Chains because nobody's doing that right now.
Yeah. Sumail is.
Hey, man. That's why you hold skill points.
Yeah.
Until they are situationally necessary.
Oh, he doesn't have his Ghost Shroud yet, but it's not enough pressure here. Disruptor was TPing it just in case, but realized he was not needed. We'll stay at the bottom lane, and not much he can do, though, as S4 continues to pull on the creep wave, using that Ion Shell. Topping CS right now, no surprise there. He's having the free farm, essentially.
And Naga pretty good against Darkseer in lane. As far as being able to catch him when he tries to run away, so S4 just completely creep skipping at the tier 3 pretty much.
Z-Freak got caught in the jungle, a little too aggressive there. As Oracle and Spearbreaker end up collapsing together to find that kill, so good find there. And Spearbreaker back to base, he's got a charge ready to go. He's going to charge her up to the top lane. Still take a little bit to get here. We'll see if they're able to make something out of it, though. Fly, I mean, Z-Freak, he kind of put himself in this position. With the swashbuckle, yeah, this is bad. Stormhammer's ready as well. That should be a free kill. He actually puts the hammer onto Brewmaster, knowing they had the kill, and here comes Spearbreaker throughout all that. Death is caught. He's probably dead too. Yeah, they're just going to let, well, ideally let Sven get it, but Crit actually takes it. Orbit Venom good for that. But, yeah, that was very well played by EG. They get back to also a little bit awkward for Z-Freak with the swashbuckle placement.
Yeah, this support Pango is having little to no impact right now. It's not where you want to be as a support. Level 1 still at almost 4 minutes into the game. And what is he really going to contribute?
Yeah.
Without levels.
Limp middle lane, he's going to be charged in. And Crit just saying hello. But yeah, Pango is not a support hero that definitely can still have impact with the lower levels. Exactly, he needs those levels. So this is an unfortunate start for him.
Spirit Breaker playing that sort of like the bullying. Give me your lunch money. See you later.
Sumail's dead. Disruptor rotates in. Kinetic Field, obviously trapping him in place. He can't get out of it without his ultimate. We find the free kill there. Also happen to have a double damage rune activated as Z-Freak, he goes down again. Looks like over near the bounty rune spot. Still 30 seconds before that even spawns, but happen to be fighting over it. Oh, Sumail just got glimpsed back, by the way. All the way back to base.
Ouch, that hurts. After that solo kill for First Blood, Sumail having a bit of trouble here. That death and the glimpse, he's going to be under-leveled when it gets back to the lane.
And there's those 5-minute bounty runes. Will be a 2-for-2 split. Quietly, though, Naga Siren is farming down here at the bottom. Again, this is a core we're not seeing a lot right now, but one that Miracle specifically is very comfortable on. No points in ensnare yet. This is much more of just, I just want to farm build. However, he is definitely in trouble. He does have the illusions. Gonna go to support.
Level 5.
That's pretty high. Yeah, he's been farming well. Miracle, oh, he manages to get away for now being blocked somewhat by his teammate, though, and Crit just runs in, and the Ion Shell ticks him down. Z-Freak, unfortunately, getting a little bit in the way.
I think he just killed his core.
Yeah.
He definitely body blocked him enough for Crit to catch up.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a feels bad, man. As you mentioned, also level 5 on Darkseer, so that's a level 3 Ion Shell, which is pretty intense damage.
Yeah, it's going to make the really dive-heavy style from the Spear Breaker and the Ember that much more effective. And
is under attack.
Yeah, I'd say all the lanes going quite well for EG so far, aside from that death from Sumail.
Fly. He's trying to walk away against Disruptor. He's got Glimpse, only level 1 though. So not really the best catch.
Choo-choo.
Here we go. There's a connect. It's glimpsed. He at least got the initial hit off, though. Disruptor should be fine. Let's fly. He's got another Purifying Flames, but yeah, it's not nearly enough damage. The stick coming into play. Clearly a lot of pressure on Disruptor, though, and he's gonna try to go harass the Naga Siren once again, who, where is Naga? Naga's actually in the middle lane. Heading over to the jungle now, so perhaps Miracle just gonna start making a jungle statement here.
Yeah, he gives Z-Freak the lane. He needs to catch up. Gonna get his boots here finally. But they definitely need the Rolling Thunder if they want to team fights at all. Charge the mid lane. Limp. He is in need of rotations.
Yes. He has his ultimate. He has his Reaper Scythe. He's trying to use it right there, it looked like, but he could not get it off. The whole time was trying to use it on Sumail. Sumail, he's still in trouble, though. Sleight of Fist, running away. Death does not have any mana for a Thunderclap, and Sumail will be able to walk it off. In fact, Disruptor goes down. Crit, he's still alive throughout this. Everybody stays alive on EG's side. At 2-for-0. Of course, the Necrophos kill, the biggest one. Thought for sure we're going to see some kind of turn, but not the case there. EG, 8-1 hero kill advantage early.
Yeah, they're just out-rotating complexity, and complexity seems to be just playing,
Radiant's top
I don't know,
tower
just a
is
slower
under
speed.
attack.
They're 1 gear below Evil Genius. That's kind of Spear Breaker effect to some extent.
Z-Freak, they connect on him. Bottom lane, he's just going to go for the crash on out. And
no
he will
back.
get out. Yeah, the flames are not the flames, but the Fortune's End a little too late. So good getaway there from Z-Freak at least. Sven, though, 3,700 net worth. He is top in the charts. He's got the power treads finished, has the Echo Saber queued up. As seen earlier on Eternal Levy in the first series, back-to-back games.
He's having a completely free game. Going to be pretty scary for complexity, as Sven closes in on that first damage-dealing item. The Echo Saber, of course.
Speaking of Brewmaster, by the way, well, first off, he might be in trouble right here. He is level 6. He's trying to cast it. Nope. Yeah, that was a great collapse from EG, but I was going to mention, in theory, his purge is pretty good this game. There is plenty to purge off from the Brewmaster. From Warcry to Oracle's abilities to Ion Shell to Flame. So there really is a lot, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Struggle right there at least. And Sven clears up the
absolutely.
ancient stack over here.
That's going to be the Echo Saber here after these 2 creeps, and he'll just continue to farm. He's well on his way. I don't even know if you go Blink Dagger this game. You have the Surge.
Yeah, he might be able to get away with it. Limp. Shackles catches, sets up a stun. S4 on top of the Ion Shell, the Bash Proc, and then the strike forward. Limp, he doesn't have the Shroud yet still. And okay, he's going to heal up. He's got team support. Yeah, Limp, he doesn't have mana for his Reaper Scythe, but doesn't matter. They finally kill Sumail, and finally they kill Necrophos in response, though. Fly takes him out with the Purifying Flames. However, now Fly has to run away. Fate's Edict applied. Trying to stay alive. There's that Purge. He's probably going to die in the long run. She'll crash. Nice job of the Fortune's End.
He's going to get caught, huh?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A little too fast there. And Spiritbreaker still trying to kill Disruptor. He will get him, but at what cost now for crit? Can he get out? Charging 5 more seconds. He's got the Darkseer to help. And Z-Freak trying to get denied by the neutrals. Not going to happen. So I suppose EG has somewhat the last laugh right there, despite losing the Ember early.
Goldie definitely favoring them. What is Death doing here?
I don't know. He was way too far.
Why is he there?
He's trying to kill crit. That's not going to happen.
You must train harder.
Yeah, still, that seemed like from the previous fight. He was still kind of lost right there of trying to get out. And his TP was on cooldown as well, so I think that's all that really was. But
Dire's bottom tower is under
fortunately
attack.
for him.
Miracle, Boots of Travel after 3 Wraith Bands, going for Manta
Radiant's
next.
middle tower is under attack.
We're going for the long con.
Yeah, he says, all right, I literally do not want to play with my team.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I was going to say she's TPing, but she's TPing my activation. Meanwhile, Necrophos just gets shredded in the middle lane. Brewmaster's going to die as well. Why are you even trying to defend if you're complexity? It feels like not the greatest option there.
Yeah, if you're gonna go for this Naga split push, not play with your team style,
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
you gotta kind of let things go until you feel like you're ready to fight. Been doing work, showing up, getting stuff done, heading back to farming the Arteezy way. Sumail, he's on the hunt.
And they're going right for Miracle. They find the real one. Another strike. It is ready.
Be ensnared in fire.
Oh, no. No. Okay, the song barely catches, and they do get 2.
They don't have Ensnare, so...
They got Storm, though. They got Sumail, and then Reaper Scythe will kill them. So that's the combo that they've been looking for, that they will be able to have throughout this game. Glimpse. That might help crit. Yeah, that was...
Yeah, very early glimpse. He's going to get out. Fine.
He's got charge.
Radiant's bottom tower
And it's going to use it here, and he'll be good. Darkseer. I think Field catches him. The split even committed for this.
It is a core, but I don't know if it's that valuable of a kill.
Purge him down. Death. Okay, they do take out S4. It's a 4-kill streak stopper for Limp.
Arteezy's here.
Arteezy shows up all of a sudden. The tower, can they deny it? No. 3 for 3 gets credit for the kill. This is... How is this still happening? Another fight kind of breaking out. There's a kill and disruptor. All right, I think we're finally slowing down.
Miracle's like, I'm out. My team's feeding.
15 hero kills for EG in 13 minutes.
Dire's top tower is under
Very
attack.
active.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But
attack.
Naga Siren, so that is interesting though. Naga Siren against Sven, of course, you know, with the cleave, you'd figure Sven's pretty good against the Naga there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's crit. Where the hell's he gone? Okay. Was charging and changed direction.
Sumail, bottom lane.
walk away.
He's going to push top, though.
Radiant's top
We're just going
tower
to see the
is under
illusions
attack.
being spammed for Nagasara. That's what she does. Of course, both the mix of scouting, but farming jungle camps, pushing out lanes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
EG for now is
Radiant's top tower
fighting
is under
in other
attack.
places. And Sven is going to go right into a BKB. Yeah, he's not concerned about getting a blink or anything like that. You mentioned they got Surge especially.
Yeah, no need. They also just have a lot of, they've got like roots and flows, lots of chase. You can just kind of meander into fights and cleave people down.
He's got Strength activated and easy tower kill
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
for the Sven. As you have Ember Spirit clearing up. The illusions at the bottom. What kind of build are we going to see on some mail this game?
Probably the Maelstrom Lincolns. Something like that.
Yeah.
Possibly Yule Scepter early on to get out of the Disruptor Static Storm.
Like that, yeah. Let's see what he
Dire
goes
are
for.
scanning.
Say, I want to see that Battle Fury build, man. Daedalus, Battle Fury.
Nice scan by Sumail.
Fool's gold given.
Coin.
I guess
Or whoever used it.
sneaks in there to take it, and he's actually going to be scouted by Disruptors, Invis, but
This Invis is about to wear out. He's behind enemy lines here. He's going to get a ward down. Unscouted so far.
yeah, Sumail's still playing safe himself, though. He's not fully aware of who else is in the area, which, as we know, is really no one. Nagasara's got a Yasha finish, meanwhile. Well on the way to a Manta. Some more good news for compLexity there. But Spirit Breaker, he's trying to finish a full Spirit Vessel at this point.
Super good against Necrophos. And one would assume that this Naga will go for, you know, like the... Oh, there's a sleep.
Bottom lane, Static Storm. Sumail, can he get out in time? No. Slide in the...
What?
Oh. He actually almost did with the Remnant, but that's a no-go. Again, that's the combo right there. And that's the prime target, is fair to say.
Yeah, I mean, that... You know, you can try that on the Sven. I don't think it would go very well, though. BKM Sven. BKB is finished on Arteezy. Just had it delivered. They're ready to push down top tier 2 tower,
Radiant's
knowing
top
that
tower is
both
under
the Static
attack.
Storm and Sleep are off line for
Dire's
compLexity.
bottom tower is under attack.
Nagasara TPing out. So keeps the illusions here, of course. S4 doing his best to clear out. Meanwhile, top lane Arteezy. He's forced to fight by himself currently. He's got BKB with the God Strength. No one else really nearby, though. Flies
Team.
off to the right.
Help.
Death is being
Help.
cleaved down, meanwhile. And finally, the Reaper Scythe comes out, though, and Arteezy's out for nearly 80 seconds. Glimpse pulls back. Fly, meanwhile.
Hey, Breaky,
What's up?
you wanted the Battle Fury build from Sumail?
Oh, wow. He is actually going for it. Anyways, like, talk about that in a second, because Fly's still trying to run this whole time. False Promise goes up. I'm pretty sure he's dead after this, though. There you go. So finally they kill him, but...
So you can see the
Okay,
future and
that
just
is
still
very
pick
interesting,
the
actually.
losing
Because
side.
it was a little bit of a meme there because you have a Sven already is the big thing.
Dire's top
If
tower
they
is under attack.
didn't have a Sven, I could see it being more realistic. But you are dealing with the Naga. It's all going to be about the Naga Siren. So
Yeah, and the split push, the counter pushing the Naga's lanes. I mean, this is Miracle Naga. He's gonna just continue to cut waves, keep all the lanes pushed out, and you want to be able to clear those
Dire's
waves and
top tower
push,
is
de-push
under
as
attack.
quickly as possible. Battle Fury is definitely the best tool for that for a melee hero.
yeah, double damage rune spawning top. Oh yeah, he's definitely committed for it. Just needs a Demon Edge, and the Battle Fury will be finished. So this is again, you can call a bit more of an old school build as well, and like the Daedalus is the follow-up, right? This is what we would usually see, or just raw damage.
Radiant
Yeah, I
are
think he
scanning.
still goes. Well, he's gonna go for a defensive item after the battle. It'll
BKB,
either be,
maybe.
it'll probably be Yule's. It could be BKB. BKB makes the most sense against the Naga.
Yeah. So Miracle has the Manta and now queues up the Radiance. It's been a while since we've seen a drawn-out Naga Siren core game, but that's exactly what compLexity wants here. And with the pick,
going for a Holy Locket. I have not seen this item picked up like basically ever, but definitely very good on Necro.
Yeah, there's few heroes where you would potentially see it. Miracle, they spot the real one. Manta stall initially, but he got bashed. He's in trouble. Another strike. Does he have to sleep? Maybe. Can he get it off? The stuns continue. And no, he cannot. Down goes Miracle. Reaper side, counter kills fly. Not the biggest kill of the century, though. Limp, he'll wand it up with a Ghost Shroud there.
Easy, no BKB left.
Yeah, BKB run off. Vacuum into a big bash from Spiritbreaker, charging on through. Z-Freak's going to end up taking down to Inert. It looks like at the backlines. The lift up on Sven, taking him out of the fight at least during this. Crit pops that bulldoze and runs away. He's going to be glimpsed back in. However, once again, the Warcry activated from Arteezy and beating down Death on the Brewmaster. However, he's going to stagger away and be good for now. Spiritbreaker was picked up, but Samel, he finally joins the party a little bit late. Limp has another Ghost Shroud, though. He's also got a Yules up in 5 seconds. I don't think they can commit for this. And it looks like EG is going to back it off. Okay, so they got the early pick off on a Naga Siren, but the fight back from compLexity was pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely. And oh god, Naga's going for Radiance, so it is going to be a very old Naga game.
Yeah,
probably here.
That's exact.
Yeah,
all right, saddle up.
Yeah, this is style. This, like I said, it's Manta Radiance. It doesn't matter what hero he's playing. It feels like this is his go-to build. So absolutely, the long con is here for compLexity, and now going back to the whole Holy Locket on Necrophil is funny. He has it now finished. And again, there's a couple of heroes where you may think, okay, it's decent on, and definitely Necrophos is one of them.
Yeah, it's also the healing that you provide is amplified as well. So Necro, a hero that's constantly using Death Pulse, really good on this hero for sure.
Ember just finished the Battle Fury, so considering it's a pretty late, I guess not too late Battle Fury, but later than ideal. 4 deaths will do that. But he has it now.
I think EG needs to be a little careful with taking too many fights right now because Arteezy's BKB is already down to 8 seconds, and they haven't made a whole lot of progress as far as pushing the lanes, and so they need to make sure that these BKB charges count. Otherwise, he's going to be kited by the Brewmaster and the Naga Sleep.
Naga Siren's now officially taken over as top farm in the game. Feels like it's been Sven for pretty much most of this game, but of course, with the way Miracle's been playing here, and we mentioned that Radiance queued up, he ideally should be top in the net worth chart, especially after the Radiance has been picked up.
Yeah, and this Brewmaster goes back for Midas as well. Yep, call it is settling in for a very long game. That means that this Pangolier is eventually going to become a self. Midas queued up for Disruptor as well. compLexity, they're hard committing to this at this point.
Yeah, it's exactly Disruptor. That's Brewmaster's one thing, but when you see a 5 support and a Disruptor picking up a Midas as well, it's okay. Absolutely.
And that's a super impactful Midas as well in this Disruptor. If the game does go like 45, 50 minutes, he's going to have Ags, which is going to completely shut down Evil Geniuses, the sleep setup from the Naga.
Yeah, Axe is insanely powerful on Disruptor. That's actually
so good.
I think it's on the if there's I know Sunsfan made a tier list a long time ago. I forget. I don't know where he would have placed Disruptor, but for me, just off the top of my head, it has to be probably even top 10. It's
an AoE Doom.
Yeah,
it's literally the best spell in the game, pretty much applied to everybody that you catch.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good item to have later on, as you pointed out, with the Midas to help him get there. That no doubt is a way down the line. Pango, he's got the casual Javelin. He's going to be building a Yules, so Z-Freak, and playing a support Pango. Is recovering a bit, doing what he can. Chrysalis finished on Sven, and now he's going to have the Blink. It was queued up, but it just got finished, actually, so.
Yep.
Delivered out.
And they will need all the catch that they have to potentially find this Naga Siren. I mean, just look at Miracle. He's like, he basically hasn't left this part of the jungle for the entire game. But there's just constantly illusions out on the map, pushing out waves, closing in on that radiance. You have to find. He's like an Arc Warden. You got to find him to actually kill him.
Yeah, it is very similar in that sense. Obviously, Arc Warden's only the one other, and different mechanics, sure, but the basic of it is similar. Samael, by the way, this whole time they've been trying to set up to catch him, and he gets away at the last second. He finally got a little greedy right there, pushed up, and they could not capitalize.
Double damage.
So good getaway.
Picked up by the Brewmaster.
All right. So make sure to get that ultimate off. Oh, I'm going to be surprised to see like an Aeon Disc coming on him as well later on. Oh,
yeah,
glimpse. Oh, never mind.
Against the Sven, possibly.
Yeah, glimpse Arteezy right there, but just harassing. Glimpse level 4 is obviously very good range. In fact, it's more range than you really see when you have him clicked.
Very out of position right now. He's dead for sure.
He's got a Yules. It's going to take a while. Thought he might have at least got the Yules off and delayed it, but nope. Too much. So good finding him at the top lane, but complexity.
Amazing what you'll find.
25-minute bounty rune spawning there, trying to catch somebody in the jungle.
Precious bounty.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen though.
Miracle just cutting the top wave, even though they lost the fight. Oh, this Legion's going to time out, however. Yeah, they need this Naga to cut the top wave.
Bango's caught.
Radiant's top tower is under
However,
attack.
the sleep comes in, and Ember Spear's trying to run out. Yeah, he is caught, though. They're collapsing on a Spirit Breaker. Did they even see Samael? They did not see Samael. Yeah, he was on the outside, so they go for crit instead.
Sleep down, and the entire complexity team
Radiant
down in their own jungle. Nobody pushing at the top or mid wave yet, but here come the illusions.
Samael very fortunate there he was not seeing, because for sure they would have gone for him.
Yeah,
with the storm
100%.
ready, but unable to see him. So
he's just going for Scotty next.
Yeah, I saw that. What do you, I guess, again, you mentioned the defensive tool. Is that really going to be his defensive tool then instead? You think?
I think it's kind of like it's both, because it allows him to really kite people. It gives him a lot of stats, which is going to mean that he can potentially survive getting caught in the Static Storm combo. And, I think we'll still see some sort of defensive tool. But, this is Sumail. He's one of those players that likes to really kind of toe the edge of what's acceptable as far as, how far can I push this hero? He might even just expect, like, well, if I do get caught by sleep, then I'm dead anyway. So I'm just going to go full in on being, like, a damaged tanky hero.
Yeah. All right. Darkseer. Pipe is almost finished on him. He's got the Guardian Greaves. He has a Vanguard early on, too, that he went. Eventual Crimson Guard could come out, so S4 is no doubt tanked up as... I don't know if they thought that was actually their real Naga or not, but yeah, they do get Seafreak because of this. He got greedy. Here's the sleep, though. And we're going to see that's going to be a perfect combo in two. With the Storm Kinetic Field, they go opposite directions. Smart, but yeah, Rolling Thunder is a little awkward right there. However, they do kill Spirit Breaker. S4, though, he's more than fine. Heal done up from Fly. No false promise even needed.
Arteezy's running in with God Strength already popped.
Seafreak poured out. No, he's not. Close call. The God Strength of Arteezy.
Oh, they have eyes on Miracle.
The real one.
No sleep available.
They're running Miracle. He doesn't see him. Oh, the last second.
So close.
Wow, that was. That was very close. Could not catch him, though. Yeah, he had an Arcane Rune, so actually it was almost able to get him because of that.
Dire's top tower is
But
under
Naga
attack.
at least gets away, and you see the heart now queued up. So, what? So the heart, maybe even a butterfly. Although
Radiant's bottom
Sven is
tower under attack.
looking. In fact, I think he just finished an
Dire's top
MKB.
tower is under attack.
So yeah, he just finished an MKB. So probably no butterfly.
Yeah, probably the You usually used to go the Octarine or the Heart. So
Dire's
Heart
structures
just a
are
little bit more
fortified.
tanky, better for fighting.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He has the
Dire's
Diffusal Blade
top
as
tower
well.
is under attack. Radiant's
Maybe go
bottom
AC?
tower has fallen.
Not sure.
Dire's top tower has
Arteezy?
fallen.
Hello?
He is completely by himself. What is up with Sven's just doing this?
He just TP directly in front of
Naga. Huh. Yeah,
Completely envision.
maybe he just thought that was an illusion. He's like, there's no way the real Naga's running at me. That's a miscue. So he's out for a minute.
Yeah, no buyback. compLexity immediately smokes up. They're looking for more. They want to control this Roche pit area.
Are scanning.
Okay, Naga did finish a Diffusal Blade first.
Yep.
Dire's
Oh, going
middle
top. Is that
tower
Ember?
under
No,
attack.
it's Darkseer.
No, it's Darkseer. They're gonna
Too fast. Maybe.
they're
Tango.
gonna waste a bunch of time. Oh, they caught him.
Yep.
Free.
Feels to catch, and the Storm with the Ensnare to hold him in place.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And there's 110
Forever.
seconds.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is
They
a...
don't have any creep though. Sumail's pushing in bottom. What is compLexity gonna do with this? They're getting a bunch of kills, but they're not gonna get any buildings
Dire's
out of it.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's true. Sumail's doing the smart move for sure.
Radiant's top
So
tower
exactly,
is
they
under
get
attack.
what 3 hero kills in total, including the big one on Sven, and 90 seconds, no Darkseer. But does that really mean a lot when you can't capitalize with it?
The rune
No,
of
it doesn't mean anything
invisibility.
actually. I'll answer that question for you. Kills
Thank
are
you.
completely overrated unless you get objectives out of it. The Darkseer is a big deal because they can go
Dire's
for this.
middle
Oh,
tower
double
is under
damage.
attack.
Beautiful. Miracle's gonna go directly into Roshan.
Just love to see that. It's God, just the not only it having to be a double damage room, but spawning in front of Roshan right there. It's they're not gonna go for it though. They're a little scared.
They have the DD. They'd kind of like to fight with that. Maybe. They caught crit.
Brewmaster is also trying to live right here. You mentioned Crit getting caught up to the top. So Death, he's trying to run away this whole time. He's got a split though. He's also got the BKBs. He's definitely beating them in.
Yeah, EG needs to get out of here.
Sumail,
coming in.
Rolling Thunder. He's in trouble. Fate Seeking Telping. Glimpse was a little early.
God strength used by Arteezy.
Fly, false promise on himself, so he's just going to run and survive. You mentioned the God Strength already activated. Jumping back in, they catch Miracle. Tons of damage,
BKB?
but
No
with the
BKB.
Yules, he did not BKB, and he's disarmed now. Death, he jumps back in, still has a split, but he's going to be cut down. One more attack. The BKB's not saving you through that auto attack, buddy. Okay. This is a couple of funky plays there, we'll call it.
It's a stressful game for both teams right now.
It really is. It's a big deal, man. The Disneyland Major. No doubt that's that they're feeling it, but I guess EG ultimately does come out on top of all of that. They prevent Roshan. They do get a kill on Brew. And the lanes are continuing to be somewhat
Radiant's
pushed in
middle
their
tower
favor
is
still.
under attack.
I'm sure Sumail's a big part to thank for that. Although he didn't go the bot spill, did he? He went the phase boots.
Yep.
So not as
That's
much map
static
control.
Daedalus coming out next for him.
There you go. Level 20 talent. He did get the True Strike. That's right as well. So even more reason why we're not going to see a butterfly, I'm sure. On Naga. What does Necrophos have now? As the Lotus Orb, almost having an axe. He's working on that axe. 1,500 more gold needed.
Radiant are
Yeah, that's a
scanning.
pretty important item. So good in the late game.
Disruptor's still trying to buy Midas, by the way.
Why not, man? This game's gonna go on for a while.
Yeah.
At least in theory. Heart is picked up by Miracle. It has no buyback,
Radiant's
so
middle tower is under attack.
if EG can find him, that very well could break the game wide open.
He's a tough kill, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, these illusions are very tanky now.
Yep. S-Force caught. Glimpsed in. The kinetic field not in time, however.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Darkseer. Just going to kind of distract them a bit. Toy with them, have fun.
They're going on death, potentially.
Keeping the lanes pushed in.
God, look at these purple illusions on the minimap all over the place.
Yep.
Oh, Miracle.
Look at S4 just kiting around this whole time. Finally, we're going to go in, though. Static Storm. And now he's in an awkward spot. In the back lines, they go for Fly with a false promise. Reaper Scythe was used. He's alive for now, though. We'll see if he survives in the end. Naga's sleep in the backlines, but RTZ doesn't care. He's got the BKB. He's running after the Nagasara, and Fly does explode after. Miracle, the sleep wears off right as the BKB wears off, so RTZ still chasing the stun hits. Naga's in trouble. Manta in 3 more seconds. It's pulled back in. Manta in 1. Can't use it the time she can for now, and Miracle's gonna run. Got the team support needed as well. Now Crit, he's on the run. Show crush it from Pango, but the cleave still hitting from RTZ. Manning up. He gets a surge, backing up Sumail. Looking to commit further. Not many deaths considering a lot of these fights have been happening. Miracle in the backlines goes back in. He catches Spearpicker with the ensnare. They do finish the job right there. Now Sumail, he's in trouble. He cannot remnant for 9 more seconds. He's got a regen rune. It's not going to work, though, with the Radiance Burn. Goes for the slight. Another auto attack, though, and Miracle is dominating. He manages to barely survive there. Comes back in and cleans up for the team. Obviously, plenty of support around.
Complete war of attrition for complexity, and that kind of fight favors them very heavily with the Radiance Burn from Naga, Naga's illusions everywhere, the Necrophos, tons of swashbuckles, and EG is very reliant on their burst damage from Sven and the BKB.
So tier 1 Roshan, that's an Aegis. I'm sure they're going to give to Nagasaren here. So that classic case of it's already a tough girl to kill, and now I've managed killing it twice. That's what they're going to have to go up against with Nagasaren. And I haven't really looked at her talents either. Well, they might be engaging, by the way. Darkseer kind of toying with them. Pulls in Z-Freak, but not really much they can do to follow it. And there it is. As,
they gave it to death because he died and bought back in that last fight.
Okay.
Miracle has enough gold for buyback himself. But he went for the mirror image damage. He went for the strength to make himself more tanky, and the extra illusion as well.
Oh yes.
A gift from the
Oh yeah, the extra illusion sounds really strong when you have this much farm, especially. 25 is going to be interesting. I guess he does get the Riptide armor, huh? Because the evasion's not going to do much here. That's what he talked
you'd
about.
think so. Ember has the True Strike talent, which he did take.
Yeah. And MKB. And Sven, he's queued up his own butterfly. You mentioned the previous series. You actually think it makes sense on this hero?
Yep. I think it's a really good 6th item on this hero. Replace the Echo Saber. You need the attack speed that you get, or that you lose from getting rid of the Echo. So you got to find that somewhere, and it's either AC or Butterfly, but Butterfly generally gives you a little bit better value, I think, than the AC does.
Ember. He's pushing out bottom. Daedalus almost finished. Needs another Demon Edge. Well, that's going to be completed. The illusions.
Dire's top tower is under
Figure that out.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen the core Naga thing, and I'm not saying I would like to see it a thing, routinely by any means, but it's it's fun to see it every once in a while again.
Yeah, it's a change of pace. We've been seeing so much Terrorblade and PA and Phantom Lancer. Why not go back to the old school style of slow split push Dota for a game or two?
Yeah. What we all loved. Nagasaren Ethereal Blade is almost finished. They just smoked up without the brew. They're gonna maybe use them as bait, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
S4.
Pop the smoke.
Okay,
He's
now
caught.
Catch. Sven, he was
Miracle's
thinking about going in. Miracle's just going in the back line. Spops the illusions. Awkward spot himself now. So the static storm wears off. Darkseer, he's going to be alive. The face unit keeps him alive right there. And Miracle's in trouble. The burst damage, any more crits? No, the Lotus Orb reflection with the stun. Looking to maybe see Miracle at the time. The pull up in the vacuum. The spawn to sleep finally comes out with the BKB from RTZ, keeping him alive. Allows him to do more damage. And the cleave comes out. 1600 damage to finish the job. Limp with the Ghost Shroud. He'll walk away for the time being, but he's not out of here just yet by any means. Ember Spirit in pursuit. Lifted up with the Yields. A Sleight of Fist. The Remnants forward. And Necrophos, that Holy Locket. He's hard to kill, man. Another Lotus Orb, but finally goes down, and Evil Geniuses cleans on up. There is a buyback on Miracle very late in that fight. It's basically I don't want them to push our towers kind of buyback, but yeah, Miracle, he had balls, man, just to charge in like he did. And
that was really weird. I think he was trying to bait them into thinking he was an illusion, because he just ran in and didn't attack, and he got too far in, and Arteezy was like, "You're not fooling me, buddy. I used to play this hero a ton too." That sleep was very ineffective.
Yeah. That's we see with the BKB from Arteezy. There was no chance he was living even with the sleep. Throughout these illusions, remember, it would be a dieback at this point on Miracle, so having to be extra careful. No charging in this time. Vacuum. Okay, they're just killing the illusions. You know, after what happened last fight, they're like, you know, maybe one of these will actually be the real one.
Right, look at this, just trying to pull one at a time. He's sending them in. He's just slowly burning down his wave.
That's clever. Don't let them cleave them down, yeah. So it's smart play actually from Miracle there. And it will prevent them from truly pushing the base at least. So as great as that fight was for Evil Geniuses, they don't get any base damage. A little bit of
how's that Midas on Disruptor? Oh, he switched it up. He's officially said, no Midas for me. It's taking too long.
Don't give up. There's still at least 30 minutes in this game.
He's closing in on that GPM talent.
Oh, yeah. Almost 20. All right. There is the Ethereal Blade for Nagasaran.
Save himself from Arteezy's burst.
Yeah.
Also, lots of damage. 33 armor now on this hero. But he's pretty much maxed out. You don't really replace anything at this point. Moon Shard, Boots of Travel 2, that's about it.
2 Sleight of Fist charges picked up by Ember Spirit. At 25 as 3 for 3. He's sitting inside his own Static Storm. The sleep comes
Very
out.
Uncoordinated.
It's a retreat. Ultis. Oh, they catch Disruptor though. The glimpse is not going to save him there. And yeah, he's out for 50. So then that was a sleep use. That's a cooldown. Another 60 seconds before that's back up. So EG is going to definitely try to capitalize, at least get the tier 2 tower.
Here come the Naga illusions, cutting the wave. Look at this, pulling the wave back. All right. I think I've seen enough of this hero.
Yeah, now we're remembering. Even with a Sven and a Battle Fury Ember Spirit, it's still... Because, I mean, obviously the cleave doesn't do anything if they're not stacked up. This is obviously smart play from Miracle. He's not just grouping them up and pushing out together. He's microing pretty well. God,
look at this illusion. Yeah, just running after Fly.
Uh-oh.
Fly's going to have false promises.
Back here, yeah, he is going after.
Oh, goodbye! Goodbye!
Wait, I have to do a double. There was a Brewmaster there, I believe.
Radiant's middle tower.
Limp, nice reflect. And catch the Freak. He swashbuckles, but Arteezy is still ready to go, baby. And go Scepter to save Z-Freak for now.
Radiant's middle tower.
Split push in place for this Naga.
Yeah, this time they're going to make it into the base. Nether Strike, nope, cancels. Miracle, the real one is over here. He does have sleep.
Behind the lines, cutting the wave.
Radiant's
God, this is annoying.
Just annoying to watch. There's a sleep. Here we go. Where's the Static Storm?
Huge sleep.
This is going to be a big Static Storm potentially, at least on 3. But the BKBs, the vacuum into the cleave, and Evil Geniuses will have the last laugh right here. Miracle. That Ghost Scepter is not going to save him. The buyback from Disruptor. But that should all but do it. Evil Geniuses, GG, well played. They win the series 2-0. And they're going in the first place seed to the playoffs here of the NA region.
Evil Geniuses. Victory.
BKB is a very good item, Breaky.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good to have in that case, especially. So, very well played by EG. A very action-heavy game. And, again, the Nagas are an annoying hero to play against in that core role especially. And Miracle did a solid job throughout of delaying, but didn't seem like Evil Geniuses was going to be in a spot of being on the losing end of that one. They were just playing well, as you expect.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where the Naga is having such a good game that's actually sucking farm away from the rest of his team. Like, look at the net worths on the rest of his team. You know, if that was a Ags Static Storm there at the end, completely different story.
Yeah.
But it was not, because Miracle had all the farm.
So, compLexity, the good news for them is they will have another chance to at least still move to the winner portion of the playoffs here in the NA region. And no matter what, they're going on the playoffs, matter of loser or winners. They are going to be playing a rematch, looks like. Yeah, so Team did defeat GG and GG, which means it'll be Team versus compLexity in the decider match for that second seed. The loser going to the lower portion of the playoffs. So, yeah, getting a rematch. compLexity won 2-0 in the first series. We'll see what happens the second time around, though. Twice in one day. Fun times for those teams. All right, yep, go ahead.
I was just going to say, on the other side, Gelato beat Vega A, so they will take on the winner of J-Storm and Forward, which is still in their second game.
Okay. Yeah, they're in the game 2 there. J-Storm's up 1-0, it looks like, in that series as well. All right, well, that's going to do it for game 2, and that's the series here. EG takes it 2-0, so again, they're moving on to the number 1 seed. They'll place the number 2 seed out of Group B in what will be a decider match at that point in the playoffs. The winner of that series will then actually go to the major, and that'll take place tomorrow. But we got to find out the decider match for Group A, compLexity versus Team. Both teams should be ready here shortly, I'm sure, as we'll get into the lobby of game number 1 in hopefully just even a couple of minutes, and it looks like the lobby is up, in fact. So I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated. Stay tuned, guys. Game number 1 of our final series for today will be coming up next.